Hi everyone. Today we're going to be doing days and weeks. But as you can see on my board, I'm ready to review a little bit. First of all, how many minutes are in an hour? I hope you said 60. Very similar to that, how many seconds are in 1 minute? Again, 60. Yesterday we talked about the months: January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. How many months are there? There are 12 months in a year. And then we're going to get today, how many days are in a week? A regular week, not a school week, a whole week, and that would be 7. So if there are 7 days in 1 week, how many days would be in 2 weeks? Well, again, you could do 7 plus 7, or you could just do 7 times 2. 7 times 2 is 14, which is the same as 7 plus 7. So there are 14 days in 2 weeks. Okay, change that up a little, and we're not going to keep adding. How many days are in 5 weeks? 7 times 5. I know I'm using my fingers when I told you not to do that, but that's okay. 7 times 5 equals what? 35. There are 35 days in 5 weeks. How many days are in 7 weeks? Well, let's take 7 times 7, or 49. 49 days in a week. Again, do you see why using your multiplication tables and knowing it and having it memorized is so important? And then how many days are in 9 weeks? Well, we have 9 weeks with 7 days each. 63. 63 days. Remember the finger trick. So if you're multiplying by 7, you're going to hold down this. All the fingers to the left are the tens place. All of them to the right, 1, 2, 3, are in the ones place, 63 days. And again, remember, if you multiply anything times 10, you take that number, add a 0. So 10 weeks would equal 70 days. Okay, so if we know all that, you know what they're going to want us to do. They're going to want us, and I hope I'm not going to turn this upside down. I noticed one of my videos looked like it was upside down by the way I was holding my phone, but sorry about that. I'm going to pick one I haven't done. What would 6 weeks and 3 days equal in just days? Oops, sorry. 6 weeks, 3 days. So we know that there are 6 weeks and there are 7 days in a week. 6 times 7, or 7 times 6, is 42, plus the 3 days that we already know about. So 6 weeks and 3 days is the same as 45 days. Perfect. Okay, let's try another one. And remember, again, stop the video if you would like to try this on your own and not hear what I'm doing. Let's try 5 weeks and 2 days. Well, over here, we can use our resources. We've already said that 5 weeks equals 35 days. We know that we have those 2 days. So 35 plus the 2, 37 days. I hope that makes sense. One more. How about one more? Three weeks, 4 days. We didn't do 3 weeks, so I can't do that, but let's bring it down. We know that there are 3 weeks, 7 days in a week, 21, so that's 21 plus the 4 that's already there. 21 plus 4, 25 days. So 3 weeks and 4 days equals 25 days. But you know that we're only going to go the opposite way too. We can't just go one way. So what if we have 24 days? And we want to know how many weeks and days that would be. I hate to break it to you, we do know how to divide by 7, but if you're not sure about your 7s, you can always do 24 minus 7. And that would be the same. We've got to borrow and rename. 17 is still bigger than 7. 10 is still bigger than 7. So again, I would count. How many times did I subtract? So right now I'm looking at an answer of 3 weeks, 3 days. But what if I want to try to do division? Remember, 7 times what? Well, 0 here. So 7 times what would get me close to 24? Well, I know that 7 times 3 is 21. 24 minus the 21 is 3. This becomes my weeks. My remainder becomes the number of days. Either method, guys, is fine to do. Okay? Let's try a different one. $65 days. Well, I know I'm going to take the 65 divided by the 7. 7 times 0 gets me to 6 because I would go over. Bring down my 5. So 7 times what gets me close to 65? Well, let me kind of look over here at my chart. Oh, I know that 9 weeks is 63 days. So here's 9 minus the 63 is 2. So 65 days would be equal to 9 weeks. See my answer? And then my remainder, 2 becomes the days. So 65 days broken into weeks and days is 9 weeks and 2 days. Let's do one more. $53 days. Okay? Again, 53 divided by 7. There's my 0. I don't see anything in the 50s, but I see that 7 is awfully close. Let's try that. If I take 7 minus the 49, yep, 4 is less than 7. So 53 days would be equal to, there's my answer, 7 weeks. My remainder, 4 days. 53 days is equal to 7 weeks, 4 days. Okay, guys, if you have any questions, please remember, email me. Ask me questions. I will be glad to give you a call or email you or something to help you get the answer. Your homework, or the work that goes with this, I guess, in your workbook is pages 139 and 140. Talk to you later.